Go on.
A 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are back. We are back. Me and Logan are back. We are back in the comms box. It's round number 4, PSGL FI, the best division. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely lovely.
I don't know which side you're at.
Wait, hold up. Wait, let me. I am on this one. Wait, you can't see me. Wait, right. I'm on your right. I'm on your right. Wait. There we go. Whee. Right. I look, you forgot we were live now. But anyway, hello everyone. Hello, it's round 4 and we head to the streets of Monaco to watch a traffic jam. To say the least, it's going to be a traffic jam. I don't think it's going to be anything else.
Yeah, get your London congestion charge out because it's going to be like 20-mile-an-hour zone and it is going to be an absolute gridlock M62 southbound at 8 PM on an evening. It is going to be shambles.
Oh, absolutely.
But, you know, Collie will be all right, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it could be. It could be all right. Let's just hope no one does a Charles Leclerc and bent into the wall. Exit of the swimming pool. That's something I was doing in time trial earlier. I can't lie.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Because you know what? I like to drive the tracks that I'm commentating on. So I can have a little bit of a driver info, you know?
A track walk, like a track walk.
Yeah, like a track walk. And let's just be real, I can't do Monaco. I'm only top 3% in the world. 10.7's my lap. I'm shambles at this track.
I used to be really, really good at Monaco back in my day.
Back in your day,
Back in my day, like it was a year ago. But, you know, it was a while ago now. But now I don't play the game because I don't enjoy it. But yeah, anyway, we're not here to talk about me and this man over here. Oh, that went off with. I can't remember anymore.
You can't remember. I love
we're
that.
here to evaluate what's going to happen today, and I reckon some cars are going to drive around this circuit at a very high speed. But we just have to determine which order they're going to finish in, and I reckon it's going to be an interesting one to see who finishes on top. At the moment in this season, we have a lot of people. A lot of good contenders, aka Alexander Kraft, that isn't racing today.
Yeah.
We don't fancy it. So you never know what can happen.
I mean, let's just talk about Alexander Kraft for a minute. 3 poles in a row. You could say someone needs to decrown him, but that's going to happen today because, well, he's here.
He's not here.
Not here. But you know what? A second, and a second. He can't convert that pole into a win. That's not that good.
It's not a championship, though.
Yeah, by 7 points, and I think he's only there because Oscarkin had a quite shambles Belgium. So,
yeah, he did.
Finished P15. Talking about Belgium, that was one hell of a race.
Going to give us a recap of what happened in Belgium.
Yeah, let me set the scene for everyone, for you and everyone into the chat. It was a warm summer's day in the dark forest in Belgium, and we went to Spa-Francorchamps for round 2 of the PSGL season. And let's just say qualifying was amazing. It was close, it was competitive, and Alexander Kraft came out on top. And then into the race, lap 1, massive amounts of carnage. It was like it was an F1 open lobby. But why are we having like amazing, like, are we having a disco? We're having a disco.
I was just excited.
I love that. But it was one hell of a race. There was a quite bizarre strategy of stay to the hard until lap 19 or 18. Box, when it was raining, go to the inters and win the race. And I say win the race because that's exactly what Will Gibson did. And win the race he did, in fact. And fair play to him. I mean, I had my money on Tom 97 winning because he went from 8th to 4th in the first lap. I mean, you've probably all seen his YouTube video by now. I know I've watched it. And he had disconnection issues. He disconnected 3 times. And he still recovered to a P9. I mean, that's cinema if you ask me.
That's alright, that, to be fair. That's pretty decent. And also, the news as well out there in the last week, in the last 2 days. I don't even know when it was. It was other day. I was in Spoons with Ben. And for I'll let you know where I was when this news came out, that there's not going to be an F1 26 game.
I know.
Who's going to update it?
That is kind of first time in the 10-year or 15-year history of the F1 games. We're not going to get one on the 16th anniversary. I mean,
Why?
I don't. Alright, because they want to set up 27.
Right.
But surely you would
There's two scenarios.
Yeah, let's say this.
1 year too late. It already is, by the way. One year too late. Right.
Yeah.
If F1 27 flops, we all are flopped.
Yeah.
If F1 27's mint, we're all mint.
If F1 27
I'm not gonna lie.
flops, we are getting a new publisher. Hands down. We're gonna get someone's gonna get the F1 license. Codemasters and EA, out the bin.
Yeah, I'd agree, but we're gonna struggle this next year. To be honest, I think we are gonna struggle as a league racing community. These leagues like PSGL, we might struggle in this year stagnation period. But you never know. We'll see what happens.
Oh. Yeah.
As I think we are actually getting ready up to go into qualifying. 39 lap short qualifying, just about to get underway. 12 drivers. I mean, it's not ideal, but you know, you've got me and Logan anyway, so
that's all you need.
Lads on tour. Yeah.
That's all you need is just me and Alex, and a good story, a good book. We'll be all completely fine.
Well, another book. A page has been turned to round number 4 in Monaco. And let's see the weather forecast as soon as we get in here. What's it going to be like? We'll have a look. And everyone's just loading in now. I want it to be wet.
Yeah, me too. I like a soggy Monaco is the type of Monaco I like. I don't like it dry, right? Because it's just boring. Monaco in the wet shows your skill, right? Because not only is Monaco a tough track to be fast in the dry, but in the wet, when you have to push the limits and have to be more careful because of the wet conditions, it shows the skill onto the next level. It puts the good and the best into two absolute different categories.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And also, we don't need DRS here anyway, so we might as well let it be wet because we don't need no DRS. So let's just get a bit of wet weather in there. It's dark, obviously. Well, it's dark. It's night time.
Yeah.
I can't see clouds. So
neither can I. Now
it's dry.
Before we get into the qualifying session, I think what we should do is talk about the track. If I've changed the track thingy, which I have not, so no, we will go straight in towards the qualifying session because Mr. Production Luxy, or Logan as you know me as, forgot to do the things in OBS which is needed. So my bad.
That is silly.
Very, very silly, and don't tell me it's not bloody worked. Alright. We may have another issue of the fact that I don't have the sim racing setup boards on. Even though, okay, well, I'm getting fired. I know. We are watching.
Well, do you know what?
How would you say this name? Well, H.
How would you say it? Bulak.
Bulak. Yeah, you remember it. Bulak. There we go.
Abdullah Bulak.
Yeah.
It's not that, actually. It's Abdullah Boulaish. I'm pretty sure it's Abdullah Boulaish. But I've always called him Abdullah Bulak, and I've commentated him 10s, 20s, 30 times now, and I've always called him Abdullah Bulak. So he will get called Abdullah Bulak until I hear from the man himself that he's called Abdullah Boulaish.
I will call him Boulaish, because it's the first time I've commentated for him. But he'll be the first one to set us off a lap here. And let's see what he can do in the notorious tractor The BWT Alpine is round the final corner. We will go down the main straight, the only DRS zone of this track, and in towards Sandavot. Make sure to not bin it into the wall. Cut the corner as much as you can. And you basically want to kiss that sort of outside wall. Now up in towards turn 4. Got to be nice and careful. Close to the wall is the name of the game here in Monaco. Down towards the casino corner.
Ooh.
Oh, through the hairpin. Now, you got to try and drift the car around, get the front end in towards that apex, and now the double left. After the hairpin is very easy to lose the back end. You're in that second to third gear, and now through the tunnel into the Nouvelle chicane, breaking out the 100-meter board, trying to cut as much of the curb as possible. Be careful of both of the entry and exit barriers. Make your way in towards this notorious Sector 3. Chicane Mania, like to call it, through the swimming pool chicane, over the curb, darting left, right, and centre, in towards La Rascasse. My favourite sequence is swimming pool into Rascasse, into the final corner, and up towards the line. It's going to be at 8.8. Lovely from Boulèche.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic from Abdullah himself. Silly Sly Guy comes to the line, does at 8.899. Very narrowly behind, but it's only a short circuit. Tom 97 pops it up to P3 with a 108.9. But I'm pretty sure it's Redmer's coming to the line next to start his first qualifying lap of the day. Tahubi's coming to the line now in the Kickstarter, does a 109.180. Slots into P4 and the slowest of all drivers so far. Then it is Ryan Jacobs who slots it up to P5 with a 21.3, so I think he's going to have to go again there, of course. But yeah, still only 13 drivers, and there's Princess, Pretty Princess at the top of the times. Fantastic.
Who is this? Is that Oscar King? I don't know. Is that Oscar King, who's named himself Pretty Princess or OF1 Princess? Oh, you have made my day, whoever that is. I absolutely love you. And Kryzik goes up to that P7 spot. Can we just talk about Boulèche, Silly Sly Guy, and also Tom 97? They are all within a tenth of each other. I mean, that's remarkably close, and that's why we like Monaco, right? That's the only reason Monaco can be bearable, is because of how close qualifying will become. And we are watching Formula Kai's through Sector 3. He will come. He's gone under my radar a lot throughout the season, but nicely done through the swimming pool chicane, now in towards Rascasse. A tight line. Try to avoid the walls, and around the final corner, foot to the floor towards the line. Where will he go provisionally? It's a nice little P7, not far behind Lorenz Paten.
Yeah, not too shabby. I think it's impressive to get in the 8 straight away, to be honest. But, you know, these drivers are pretty decent at the game by now. Still a few drivers out on the first lap times. Redmers and Mollymoo are currently on lap, both of them 88 drivers, as Mollymoo is just heading into the final part of the lap and into the swimming pool section. And I do agree, Rascasse, heading to Rascasse is just fantastic part of this circuit. The final 2 corners are
Tom 97's bottled.
Oh,
Tom 97 has done what we all fear in the streets of Monaco, and that is in towards the Nouvelle chicane. You clip the inside barrier on the entry. Unlucky Tom 97. He's probably going to be dropping down quite a few positions here. As Redmir's round the final corner, up towards the line, and it's only 11.9. A 6.9, I mean. An 11.69, and that's 12 out of 13 drives set in the lap, but unfortunate there from Tom 97.
Yeah, I mean, it's a place that you don't want him making a mistake in qualifying, and he has done. So, I mean, yeah, game over, really. Needs to hope that no one improves behind him. And, yeah, it's going to be a long road ahead of him if it's, especially if it's a dry race. But it depends on his pace in the race. See if he can make anything happen. It's a struggle for everyone. He's going to struggle, and that's a huge mistake there.
Yeah, and, I mean, like I said, if it is a dry race, I mean, Monaco already really difficult to overtake at just as a track, and make it dry, and it's going to be even more harder. But if it is a wet race, I believe it could be anyone's game. And watching Tom 97 for a good few years now, I've come to the understanding that he is one fast guy in the wet weather. I mean, I think back to last season in PSGL, F7, Japan. He was rapid in the wet. He did so well. I believe he got a top 4 that race. I can't remember if he won it or not. But Tom 97 is one mighty quick guy in the wet weather. So if it is wet, I do have my money on Tom 97 maybe doing quite well. Ryan Jacobs as well, under my radar, up towards P2, and it's less than a tenth, 3/4 of a tenth between him and Pretty Princess. And by the way,
brilliant.
I think we've got a cool OF1 Princess, Pretty Princess for the whole stream.
I agree.
Yeah,
that's absolutely fantastic. I think that's revolutionary. I think it is Oscar King because he's the only other Ferrari driver that I could think of that's attending today. So, yeah, well, I think it's a great name, to be honest. Anyway, Pretty Princess is on provisional pole position, provisional pole for the Pretty Princess. Giovanni Galeotto, I think, is on a lap.
There he is.
Heading into Tabac. Oh, clambered the wall, and he's actually 2/10 down. He's going to struggle to get it back, but you've seen Max Verstappen do it in the final sector, pull everything together. As the kickstarter of Tahubi gets out of the way, let's see what Galeotto could do in the final sector, if it's going to be any good to try and improve on the lap time of a 9.6. Currently in P11 and stays in P11. Does improve in the final sector though, but only by just under a tenth of a second.
Yeah, and then we're looking at Boulesh and through Tabac he goes. He does not slam the wall. He's found a marginal time. Purple in that middle sector. And what can he do in towards the final 2 corners, round the final corner now? Got to make sure you try and get the perfect line so you can get as soon to the full throttle as you possibly can and up towards the line. What a lap from Boulesh, up towards the top step. He's dethroned Pretty Princess.
That's good. That's really, yeah, nice. I like that. His line into Raskat's. Oh, go on to this line, guy. He just absolutely stopped it at the top of the time. I mean, that's absolutely
1.5 tenths over Boulesh, by the way. 1.5 tenths.
I mean, we know Boulesh has a bit of time in the first sector, as he lost a bit of time in the first sector, I'm pretty sure. But in that final sector, Abdullah Boulesh, whatever you want, that Raskas line was absolutely fantastic. I'd watch that over again.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
And take Tubi up towards the line, up towards that P5 spot. And weirdly enough, you know, Kryzik's done the exact same thing as Tom 97, just on the other side of the Nouvelle chicane. Welcome to Monaco, they say.
Oh!
Welcome to Monaco.
Sorry, I'm not making noise in the background. Ryan Jacob just had a big slide through the Grand Hotel hairpin there. Still going, though. So we'll have to see what his middle sector time is. But I just can't see it improving.
I mean,
is it the curve?
How was he not just lost his wheel then? All right, Gabe.
That's lucky.
You see, if I was to do that, I would lose my wheel. And he's actually finding
He's
time.
2 up.
Hold up! This can't be right.
What's going on?
Who's put this in the script then? I had it as Silly Sly Guys on pole. Anyway, Ryan Jacobs through the final corner. What can he do? Don't know how good of a line that was, but up towards the line, what can he do? It's pole position by a tenth of a second over Silly Sly Guy. Ryan Jacobs, I don't know how you've not lost a wheel there, but fair play, fella. Fair play.
I don't know what a good lap is, right? I don't know what to look out for because he's absolutely Tokyo drifted round the Grand Hotel hairpin.
That's the line. You got to drift. You got to get the car around the corner as soon as possible.
I mean, it was... Oh, wow. I am shocked at that. Is it all walls he could possibly hit? Ryan Jacobs decides, do you know what? Why not? Let's just stick it on provisional. Fair play to the guy. I mean, that's what you have to do, innit? Game's game.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're watching Redmir's as on his qualifying lap. I think he's going to be the next one up as Pretty Princess is coming up towards the line. I might be wrong, as I do see Lorenz Patton as I swapped away from him just for a moment, and he bottles it into the wall. Oh, I love this timing.
That was a big crunch.
Well, PSGL, they say, let's go to Monaco for round 4. It'll be good fun, they say. 1, 2, 3 people are out here in the Tier 5 qualifying. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Oh, wow. I mean, that was more crunchy than a full mouth of Walker's crisps. I mean, that was absolutely sublime on the exit. Oh, wow.
Can we make
Phenomenal.
that the quote of the day, please?
You should have heard it. I mean, oh, wow. That was, yeah, that was something else. Princess is invalidated. Don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did. I actually caught that for the first time in forever. Now, one thing I do want to say, Tom97, since being retired from the session, has only lost 2 positions. So...
Yeah, lucky. Oh, that wall. Everyone keeps hitting that wall. It keeps getting me on edge into the back. But it's all right. Lawrence Patton's absolutely flying through. Everyone's just touching the walls slightly, and it's gaining them a bit of time, to be honest. So fair play.
It's so weird. Some walls you can hit, some walls you can't, and it's knowing which. As Lawrence Patton, 1,000th faster than Silly Sly Guy. I mean, not too shabby there, fella. Really good lap. And he's got Valtteri Bottas' number. He is literally Valtteri Bottas. You love to see it. 77 on the kick Sauber. I'm getting flashbacks.
Ah, bless our Valtteri. Good bloke and all.
He's back next year.
Lap.
He's back next year.
He is. Oh, Galiotto's put it into P4. Oh, actually, saying that, Molly Moo's just like, nah, see you later, mate. P5 it is for you.
2,000ths between 4, 3, and 2.
What is going on?
You love to see it in Monaco, don't you? You know, sometimes Monaco can be one of the most unpredictable qualifyings. I was about to say race, but if you start pole, as long as you don't bin it into barrier, you're going to remain on pole. Like
this is true.
Saying, you said Princess is on a lap. Princess is not on a lap, and in towards the pits they shall come. I think everyone's just on the cooldown. So 4 minutes left on the timer. Well, 4 minutes now are left. And now my question is does Speedy have a quali ban, or are they just waiting for the final run? That's my question.
Someone has a quali ban. I looked in the server earlier, so I'm guessing it might be Speedy.
Yeah.
But it must be. It must be.
I was about to say, is Molly Moo on a lap? But no. Just don't bin it onto the pit entry wall. That's my number one quote.
That's true.
Oh, who's first one out? It is going to be Mr. Humphreys or Silly Sly Guy.
Let's have a look. See what he does. I think it's a good time to come out the pit lane now, because you can always go an extra lap if you need it.
You can do 2. You got clear F for probably your first lap. Let's just not have a repeat of what happened in Australia. I don't know why I'm saying Austria, but Australia. There's a lot of quali bans happened because of the Sector 3 pileup. Like I was on the M4.
Yeah, that was peak. That was literally M4, 5 o'clock. Everyone's just finished work.
Yeah,
and I just want to get home to my wife and kids. That was what it was. So hopefully we don't get that.
Yeah, because the thing is you just don't know who's on a lap. And my radiator's on. I didn't even realise that. I put my hand on my radiator and it was hot. Not burnt myself, by the way. It was, it was lukewarm.
Well, it's going to be even more hot in a minute, because I tell you what, we're going to have some piping hot drama in the final part of this qualifying session.
Oh, absolutely. But also, one thing I do like is we've actually got a little bit of like a banana, or like a banana split here. We've got 4 drives in Sector 3. We've got 3 in Sector 2. And we've got 2 in Sector 1. It goes 4, 3, 2. And Silly Sly Guy is going to start off the end of the qualifying here in Monaco. This is where it gets exciting. And then it slowly downfalls from here. Anyway, in towards turn 1. Not as big as of a cut as I've seen as actually. No, he's bailed on the lap and he's letting Tech Tubi go through. Who's only 4 attempts back, or 0.388 if you want to get technical. And through this Sector 1, it's just all about managing that sort of weight distribution on the car, keeping it smooth, don't be as aggressive, and 14 thousandths of found. This small improvement is good in Sector 1. Sector 1, if you nail it the first time, it's going to be hard to improve. And then through the slow start of Sector 2, it ramps up in speed as you make your way through the tunnel. Giovanni Galeotto has retired, and Hekchubi coming in towards the Novel chicane, braking early, is bailing on the lap.
Sorry there, but I've just seen why Galeotto's retired.
What's he done?
It was in the wall, and he's took Abdullah Bulak with him. But Abdullah Bulak seems unharmed and unscathed, so I think he's a tough cookie, and I think you carry on.
Yeah, he got a blue paper towel, slapped it on the wound, and off we go. If you know that's W ball knowledge from me, by the way.
If you like it, then you should have put paper towel on it.
Yeah.
Saves lives, really does. Right, chaps, who is going to be next across the line? I think everyone's actually backed out, really. Ryan Jacobs is on a lap. So Sly Guy is starting his lap.
I think Tech Tubi
is on a lap.
Mollymoo, where is he? There he is, and he's only 16,000th back in that Sector 2. And Sector 3, he's a 10th down. Or Sector 2, I mean. Oh my lord, what's happened here then? Welcome to Monaco. Connor, get us away from this track. In towards the pits comes Mollymoo. I don't know if you could say that's a race, like a quali ban. Because... Anyway, Princess, purple in the middle sector. Let's keep driving. Let's pretend nothing happened. Up towards the line. Where will he go? It's going to be pole position. Only provisional, though, as Ryan Jacobs is still on the lap. Same with Lorenz Patton and Silly Sly Guy. But Lorenz Patton is massively down in towards Sector 1. He's retook the purple in Sector 2, though. Ryan Jacobs in towards Sector 3. Clobbers the wall on the exit of the swimming pool chicane. Through the final corner we will go. It's a lovely, jubbly lap from the looks of things. Can he retake the pole position? No, he can't, but he does go up to that P2 spot and improves his time. Lorenz Patton, it's all or nothing in this qualifying session for him. As up towards the line, he finds... I don't know if he finds anything, because the game... No, Lorenz Patton, P4. He does not gain on a position. And why was why was Bulach Abdullah upside down doing a twirly-whirly?
I actually don't know. I don't know if it was coming to racing esports or coming to do a gymnastics lesson, but I think it was a bit of both in the swimming pool section. Oh, I might have been practicing his synchronized swimming or something like that, because it is in the swimming pool section. So, I mean, that's an interesting way to go. But anyway, it's Pretty Princess on pole position. Silly Sly Guy in P2, Ryan Jacobs and Lawrence Patton on the second row. It's Mollymoo, Giovanni Galeotto, Abdullah Bulak, Tahubi, Formula Kai, and Tom 97 in our top 10 out of the 13 drivers with us. Speedy had a qualifying ban at probably the worst track to have a qualifying ban.
Oh, absolutely. It's sort of, you don't get anywhere. And one thing I want to say, Tom 97 in the 8 straight away, if he had a full qualifying session, I think he had a chance to be up with his teammate Ryan Jacobs in that top 3.
Yeah, maybe, probably. I mean, we never know. We never know now, because he absolutely put it in wall, so...
Yeah. Like Abdullah Bulach.
I mean,
that's going on TikTok. That's going on TikTok. That the crash with Mollymoo. That's going on TikTok. I'm not joking. I'm putting that on my TikTok channel because that is just funny. This is why we don't go to Monaco, Connor. By the way, or whoever makes the calendar. This is why we don't go Monaco. It's a good laugh for me and Alex in the commentary booth, but it's not a good laugh for the drivers. Jeddah, on the other hand, now Jeddah you can overtake at, and is a street
circuit.
Like
Jeddah.
Oh, I love me a little bit of Jeddah. Why?
It's a paradox. It's got the speed of Monza, the danger of Monaco, and the chaos of Baku.
Yeah, all in one. Now, why does Jeddah sound like a cheese? It sounds like a type of cheese, doesn't it? Like
cheddar cheese. Jeddah cheese. I think that's where you get it from.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright guys, so we are going to go round the, instead of Corniche, it's the cheese Jeddah circuit. Anyway, we're on the grid, the lights are on, and we are ready to rumble. Really long hold, lights are out, and we are go, go, go for the 4th time here in PSGL F5, and it's a great start from Pretty Princesses up towards the lead. He wowed, and it's going to be Silly Sly Guy to have the outside line on the X of Sandoval, but they're going to be two abreast. All throughout the grid, Ryan Jacobs is looking for the move inside line in towards the casino corner, and he gets that P2 spot.
Yeah, good start from Princess out front, and yeah, good move up into P2. So Hubi and Abdullah Bulak side by side into the Grand Hotel hairpin, and I tell you what, it is close between the pair, and they're still side by side. Abdullah Bulak's got the inside line. Ooh, nearly ends in tears, nearly ends up in the wall. Still going side by side. So Hubi's fighting back, and now Formula Kai also wants to try and get involved as we head into the Novell chicane. He's still side by side. They're squabbling too. Doesn't go into one, and I tell you what, it doesn't go into one, so Hubi's in the wall, and that surely is a damaged kick salver.
Oh, absolutely. That front wing is half gone and half in that barrier that we saw him clobber with. I mean, it's a bit silly being that one. You could say it's a bit silly. You know, it's lap 1. You've got 39 laps of this race, but it's Monaco. You need the track position, because the only way you're really going to make substantial position gains is during that pit stop phase of when do you box, and depending on where, do you go undercut, do you go overcut, and that's how you're going to determine your position in the later stages of this race. So I understand why they're fighting so hard, but it's not that necessary. And why was it saying Abdullah Bulach was a whole lap down? For me, I don't understand this game. But anyway, Pretty Princess does lead the way from Ryan Jacobs. Lorenz Patton on the clinch. Actually is getting knocked out here now. This could be a bad thing, but it could also be a good thing. Do you want to really be close to the person in front of you in the start stages of the Grand Prix?
I mean, to be honest, it's not going to matter anyway. If it was 3 tenths behind or if it was 2 seconds behind, it's going to be the same scenario. You're going to be behind.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's tricky here. You're going to have to be literally basically touching the car ahead to go for any sort of dive, and you have to keep it very careful. But at the moment, Lorenz Patton might be under a bit of pressure from Galeotto in behind, but at the end of the day, if he just keeps driving, no mistakes, he'll stay ahead of him nice and easily. So yeah, Patton just needs to place that car well, and still keep an eye on to this Sly Guy, make sure he don't go anywhere, but no real gains to be made at this stage of the race.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Lorenz Patton also has that nice margin to race into. He doesn't have that worry of clobbering someone's rear end into every corner. You know, he has that race from where he can just push into. Damage. He's got damage.
That's why he's slow. The front right end plate is gone.
That is understanding now. I understand now. From 97 as well. Closing in on Isaac. Yeah, what is he going to do? Does he box early, or does he just hold on for dear life?
Well, this is a 2-stop race. So, I mean, if you stop now...
you go hard, surely.
It could still make something... Yeah, it can make something work. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a struggle now. He's going to be under massive pressure from Galeotto. Yeah, especially in these final 2 corners. Needs to get a good exit, does Giovanni. DRS opens for him. And on the way down to turn 1, the gap's 3 tenths, just under 2 tenths. He's going to try and make a move. He is to the inside line of Williams looking. But, yeah, cannot make the move. And actually, looking at it now, Galeotto's got front left end plate damage as well. Oh,
welcome to Monaco, where damage is more common than someone with a net worth of below 1 million.
Yeah.
Because it's all full of rich people, isn't it? But anyway.
It is.
A lot of wing damage here, and it's you can behind Lorenz Patton down to Tom 97. It's like a morning drive, or I say afternoon drive on the M4, basically. No overtaking will happen. It's very busy. No overtaking will happen. And especially when the 2 people leading the train have the damage.
It's basically been a crash on motorway. They've put it down to a 40, and you're just having a nice coast through the M62 southbound. Because I tell you what, in the pit lane, Lorenz Patton's going. So is Galeotto, and so is Formula Kai. Have all
Yeah.
these got damage, or is this some sort of strategy going on?
It could be a mix of both. And Tom Knight
I
7...
think it is.
I mean, I think Tom Knight 7's got the pace to get past Kryzik and then just race into that sort of clean air with Molyneux. You know, that's what you got to do in a track like this where you're not depending on that DRS. You just got to race into the space you have. That's what the front three are doing. You know, they're keeping that marginal gap, you know, making sure they're all within each other. And how do you get a penalty around Monaco this early on?
That's surely at the Nouvelle chicane, but I mean, that's very, very early, to be honest. Maybe turn 1 as well. Turn 1.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, turn one's not
still,
difficult.
It's a lot of... That's take it mick a bit there, but I don't mind what these guys are doing. Abdullah Bulak has got 12 seconds to race into, and it is a 2-stop race as well, so yeah, might as well try something different. But let's see what happens.
And I mean, Tom Knight 7 just losing so much time to people in front. As you can see, Redmere is coming into the pits as well.
Oh,
and he retires. Why does he retire?
10-second time penalty. He sped into the pit lane.
Ah, gotcha.
So, yeah, game over. Absolute game over. Redmer's out of the race. First retiree, and it's because of a penalty into the pit lane. So, not because they went into the wall, which is...
surprising.
Yeah, Mike. So, yeah, the surprising factor there. Abdullah Bulak is already gaining about half a tenth on Tom 97 this lap alone.
I think Kryzik is struggling for pace. I mean, Tom 97 sniffing the back end of that Aston. They're losing time to Molyneux. And Abdullah Bulak is just absolutely gaining on them left, right and centre.
This is a really good opportunity now for Tom 97. It's the closest he's been yet. And here we go to the inside line into Nouvelle chicane. He makes the move. Nice move from Tom 97. He gets the track advantage, and I think Kryzik just knows he's got to let him through, as it would not have ended in his favour. That's for certain, and he's struggling for pace at this phase of the race. Tom 97 up into P5. He's got 2 seconds to race into. See this Sly guys into the pit lane. Don't mind that in P3. He's a bit stuck behind Ryan Jacobs and the Pretty Princess himself in the Scuderia. So, yeah, in the pit lane, and should come out ahead of Abdullah Bulak.
Yeah, and one thing I just want to see is, like, let's see what Tom 97 can do with this clean air. And, I mean, he's losing Kryzik behind, right? So, let's see what Tom 97 can do with this gap in front and, you know, with no pressure behind.
Yeah, I think the thing is now Abdullah Bulak's going to be a bit frustrated that he's came out in a bit of dirty air. So this Sly guy comes out just ahead of him. But it's all about what pace this Sly guy's got now, especially for Abdullah's race. But yeah, let's see what Princess and Ryan Jacobs do out in P1 and P2. P3 is Mr. Molyneux.
Yeah. And
basically a rapper.
What?
I'm basically a rapper.
Yeah.
I like rhyming, tell you what.
Well, that is, you know, a lot of good commentary is just rapping at a mediocre pace. A medium pace is in towards the pits. Comes the Pretty Princess of Oscar King. Oh my god. My speech impediment is the end of me. And already Tom 97 finding almost a second over Molyneux in 1 lap. You love to see it from Mr. 97. He's gapped Kryzik behind. And he's just having a joyride, you could say.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. He's showing good pace. Oh, that's close with Silly Sly guy there. Very close on the exit. Pretty Princess nearly got overtaken there. I mean, that would not have been ideal for the Crown Jewels.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that. I think it's because I'm that sleep deprived. I had 3 hours last night, so I think that's why I'm laughing at practically everything.
I had 8 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, I bet you were a happy bunny waking up.
I wasn't, because I woke up for work and I was in for a long 8 hours ahead of me.
At least you're here now.
I'm here
Tech
now.
Tubi with a 3-second time penalty. Don't know how that's happened. And Ryan Jacobs is boxing. So is the idea box early, go hards, and box later?
I think it's gonna have to happen. I think people are doing this just because they're reacting to other people in the train. Because they've boxed, they want track position. Ryan Jacobs is going to come out maybe behind Abdullah Bulak here. It's going to be close on the exit. He might just come out ahead. I think he's just a bit fortunate. Let's see how close it is on the exit. It's going to be close as we head uphill and in to Mazane. But yeah, Ryan Jacobs just ahead. Tahubi's retired in the pit lane. Game over.
And also, Mollymoo is struggling for pace as the Mr. 97 is closing quite substantially. The gap's 1.6. It was 2.4 a mere moments ago. And that just shows the sort of the pace difference. Well, I don't know. Typically, I suspect all these drivers are running near identical setups. Monaco is one of those tracks where there's not much diversity in the setup. It's normally 50-50 wing, low off-throttle differential, you know, high ride height, you know, quite high, medium sort of suspension to sort of help you with tackling the curbs. And Mr. 97 in towards the pits. And I do believe, yeah, you're right. I think it's just sort of, you're trying to deny the amount of impact an undercut can have by boxing this early on. So, Princess boxed so early because of Silly Sly Guy. And Silly Sly Guy boxed so early because of someone else. It's a chain reaction.
Tom 97 actually came out in a great place. He's came out in clean air. 4.3 seconds behind Formula Kai, a bit more than that now as it's opened up on the exit. But it can chase into that gap now on 5-lap pressure tyres. And yeah, it could be in a strong position in the long term of this race. But it's just about his pace now and how quick he can catch the guys ahead. But yeah, Tom 97, not too bad there. He's fed out into a really nice gap, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And he's already finding time through that middle sector. And this is like the beauty of Monaco. It's not about, you know, side-by-side action. This is where you need to get your strategic mind in place of, okay, I need to do this now because of this. And Ulach has left the session. So that's going to be a few free positions for the people behind. Giovanni and Formula Kai, probably the two that will gain the most from this. Mollymoo in towards the pits now.
The only thing is, does Abdullah Bulak's car ghost?
Yeah, it should do.
Okay, yeah, that's important, because if it doesn't, then that's where it becomes a problem, because they can't get past an AI car that's going very slowly. But Galiotto and Formula Car should be able to get through, literally through his car pretty easily. I just don't think it shows ghosted anymore to us, or does it? I can't remember.
We will find out in a near few moments. As Giovanni is right there. And no!
I think ghosting's on.
Ghosting's not on. So he rushes down the inside and it's a traffic jam here in Monaco.
Oh, lucky there for Formula Car as well. Gets through with ease. Good job, really, to get rid of Abdullah Bulak. So they've gained a place in Monaco, which isn't very easy, and they've got themselves up to P4 and P5. Now Tom 97 is catching the back and makes a move down the inside. Lovely jubbly.
Yeah, and he gained more than he lost there. You know, yes, he's outside of that 1 second margin up from Formula Kai, but before he was 3.4 back. So I mean, yeah, he was held up a little bit behind Bulash, but he gained more. You know. And already about to close in and hunt down Formula Kai for that P5 spot and is the net P5 as everyone has made a stop in this race. Yeah,
they have indeed. Now, when's it going to be the second pit stop of the race? When are they going to go on to probably the medium compounded tyre?
Probably 11 laps, last 11 laps, I would say.
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree. I was going to say the last 12 laps, so yeah.
Lap 27 then. We will just have to see. Obviously, it depends when you boxed originally, because Giovanni and Formula Kai boxed 7 laps ago with Speedy and Lorenz Patton, whereas you got Tom 97 and Mollymoo, who boxed 2 laps and last lap ago.
I also think it might depend on when other people box, because people want track position. So I feel like we could actually box on lap 20 because people want the track position that badly, that they would rather have 5 or 6 lap older tyres purely just for the track position. I don't blame them. I reckon if I was in the lead of this race right now, after not playing the game or driving a car in this game for about 6 months, I reckon I'd still lead at least 10, 12 laps.
Yeah. And Tom 97 is just so close to the back end of the sugar-free Red Bull. It's remarkable, to say the least. I mean, he's got to really try and find his way through, and this is not the section for it. And this is just all slowing them up as the top 3 just edge their lead ever so slightly, lap after lap after lap. And that's because of the tyre differential, I would say. 5 laps is the difference, and it's a quite massive difference.
Yeah, it is indeed. Now, when do Galiotto and Formula Car come into the pit lane? Who knows, to be honest.
They're probably going to go medium hard, if they can.
Let's see. Lawrence Patton, is that what's happened to him? He was battling with Krysix as well, so I think he might have cut.
My lord. Tom 97, Formula Kai, synchronized swimming, you could say. They both lost it. I don't know how they've done that. But that is not ideal. That's going in the YouTube video, and that's going to be the thumbnail. It was as though they won Abu Dhabi and both of them did donuts. It's not ideal for the Mighty 97 and also Formula Kai, who's in towards the pits, and you can maybe say it's a bit of a blessing for him as slapping on new hard tyres, 25 laps to go. You know, it could be doable.
I mean, that could have ended in absolute tears. That could have ended with 5 cars out of the race there, because Krysix, Lawrence Patton and Speedy was all coming through with absolute speed. So that could have ended pretty badly. It's actually, we've got a nice battle here with Patton and Krysix for P7. Been a bit of side-by-side battling in that first sector. See if they can go side-by-side again here at Monaco. I mean, who would have thought?
And Mr. 97 is just sort of lingering in the background, and I bet he's going to pounce like a panther and sting like a bee in a few laps, because the tyre difference. He's got 5 laps over Lawrence Patton and 2 laps over Krysix. And we are coming on to lap 16.
Yeah, it goes pretty quickly here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. Right, so at the moment, Pretty Princess is in the lead. Just a little overview for you. 8 tenths ahead of Silly Sly Guy, and 4 tenths ahead is Silly Sly Guy of Ryan Jacobs in P3. Them guys are 15.4 seconds clear of Galiotto, so I think they're in the race of their own now at this point in the race, and obviously they've got 4 lap old tyres as Galiotto over Ryan Jacobs, so that gap's just going to be extending as he's got to manage to make his next stint bearable. But yeah, I'll get to the point where the top 3 are out of a pit stop, so they're gonna be in their own race, and if Ryan Jacobs pits first, it's gonna cause a chain reaction with the guys behind. Here comes Krysix trying to make a move. This is gonna get feisty.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I think this is gonna be the moment of opportunity, and no! Into the back. None of them clobbered the wall, surprisingly. But they are heel and toe, and they are just sniffing each other's exhaust pipes.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Lawrence Patton. I mean, here comes Tom 97. Round the outside, he's just let him go. He has just let him go. Krysix knows that he's on faster tyres, and he's probably the faster driver as well. So Tom 97 flies through up into P8, and he's looking to make the move. What's going on?
Traffic jam. Don't know what happened.
Congestion.
I think it was a bit of Krysix was trying to let him go, but Tom 97 went deep, because if you brake ever so slightly late in towards that corner, you just get dragged out by the sort of bumps on that sort of, you know, I don't know if it's cambered, but that sort of corner, it's got bumps and it drags you out wide, and that's what happened. Tom 97 hits the rear of Kryzik, and they both meet barrier. Luckily, no damage is sustained, and Molyneux closing in rapidly on Giovanni Galeotto for this P4 spot. I think this is the lap of the opportunity. Round the outside, he will opt for. And he gets the move nicely done in the braking zone. Up towards P4 goes Molyneux, with his eyes set on anchoring down and lowering that gap between him and Ryan Jacobs.
Yeah. Decent move. Obviously, Galeotto just knows he's quicker and he just wants to let him through, as they need to close the gap to the top three if possible. So yeah, see if Molyneux can absolutely do it. But you never know. 17.6 is the gap. And yeah, still got just under half race distance now as well. So yeah, Princess leading and has led every single lap of this race. Apart from the pit stop era, which is like 1 or 2 laps without him in the lead. But yeah, anyway, all just getting settled in now, and now I think here comes the boring part of the race until the pit stops again.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you could say that Tom 97, in the matter of, I think, 2/3 of a lap, has found almost 2 seconds on Speedy for P6.
Yeah, Speedy isn't as speedy as his name suggests. But yeah, his tyres are 12 lap old at this point. Tom 97 is 7 lap old. He's got the youngest tyres out of everybody apart from Formula Kai, who has stopped again. So yeah, Tom 97 will close in at this phase, but it's about getting through. And that'll be the tricky part for himself. Or it's about if Speedy comes into the pit lane on around lap 20 mark. So let's have a look.
The sort of fight for the top 3. I say top 3, but it's mainly top 2. Ryan Jacobs is there, but he's not made a massive presence against Pretty Princess and City Sly Guy. I love the fact the two people with non-serious names are just at the top, and it means we have to talk about them loads.
Yeah.
I think that,
I mean, you're right.
We got to say their name loads, like Pretty Princess driving the car as though it's their stallion horse called Balthazar, you know? I come up with the best names. Balthazar, Hermit,
Yeah.
You know, like, amazing names. Don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Tom 97, a lap ago. He was 3 seconds behind Speedy, and it's like he's just gone into 10x speed as he's on the back end of the Mercedes towards the Sector 1. He's going to look to get the move done a little bit cleaner than what happened with Kryzik. You just got to make sure he's not being held up as Speedy goes deep in towards the corner before Grand Hotel, and Tom 97 going for different line variations, trying to find a way past the Mercedes AMG. And I think he may be able to get it done into Novo. It just... no, I don't think he will. He's too far back. He's going to go for the decoy move. You know, this is the trouble with this track here. Is it's just too tight. Like, I would say if you were able to open up the corners a little bit more, you could probably see some side-to-side action.
I wouldn't say the track's too tight. I think the cars are just too big.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, we see Formula E do bits around there.
Yeah. Which is a shame, really. Obviously, the cars are getting slightly smaller next year. I mean, ever so slightly smaller. And it's not width-wise, I think it's length-wise that they're getting smaller as well. So, I mean, not really helping around here. Tom 97 is still trying to make the move. Big slide from Speedy. As Tom 97 still tries to make a move. Bit of contact there, right to front. And at this phase, Tom 97 still stuck behind, and that's allowing Kryzik to catch back up and close up to Tom 97 and Speedy. that fight for P6. But 20 laps into the race, just over half race distance. Let's see if Tom 97 can get the move here. Just over 3 attempts. I think he's too far back once again. Yeah, speed is somehow... I mean, yeah, still ahead here with that front left end plate damage.
Yeah. Wait, he's got damage?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's why he's slow. Right, if I was speedy right now, I would opt to box and go on to hards, right? And I would do 18 laps on hards. Because the wing damage is just not working out. And it's slowing him down and the guy behind him down. But then again, why would you care about the guy behind you? Tom 97
in this
though.
phase,
Yeah.
his speed is just... I don't know. Yeah, he's just going to struggle, to be honest, to fight this P6. As Tom 97 still looking to the inside line, can't get through once again. I'm looking up at the top three again. I think Ryan Jacobs, surely it's worth a punt at one point to say, I'm coming into pit lane. Or I should react. If Molyneux comes into the pit lane, he should come in at least the lap after.
Yeah.
To go into the hards, because at this phase he's in no man's land. He can't really do much in P3. So this Sly guy might be able to do something to make a move. I mean, not really, actually, to be honest. It's going to be about 2% chance of making a move, and it's going to have to be absolutely glorious. So, yeah. I mean, they've got to do something different if they want to win this race and take it away from the Pretty Princess himself at the top.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that he was a princess in the village doing all right. Wait, no, he was a girl in the village doing all right, and then he became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do things right. So much to love and see, locked in the town. This is what 39 laps does to a guy of around Monaco. It's what it does to the commentators, guys.
By the way.
It's a banger. I've got it on my playlist. When I walk to college, I will have that song playing. I will do a little bit of like a tiny dance, not as big so people can see me dancing, but underneath, like, you know, in the headphones, you would not expect the music I'm listening to. Right, Jacobs?
I mean, I could say the same.
In towards the pits now.
Good idea. I told him. He heard me.
Yeah.
He listened.
He listened.
I am a senior strategist. Needs to put his foot down, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, is he going to get held up by Molyneux? That's the worry. That's certainly a bad possibility, but let's see how far Molyneux is ahead. It is... He's got a good 3 seconds to fight into there. Good. And now Princess and Silly Sly Guy are going to have to box at the end of this lap. They're going to have to.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can maybe argue they could box in a lap or two, but they've got to sort of box in a set margin, or it's just not going to work out for them, and they're going to lose track position over Ryan Jacobs. And they may have that tyre advantage, but that's going to be nothing when it's Monaco and it's a defense mania track.
He's already gained 5 attempts here. This could be really good for Ryan Jacobs. He needs to have the absolute outlap of his life. Princess is into the pit lane. I think Princess is going to be safe. It's all about Silly Sly Guy, really. And how close Ryan Jacobs can get. Lawrence Patton picks up a 10-second time penalty. Not really going to affect his race. He's down in P10 anyway. Silly Sly Guy has stayed out. Molly moves into the pit lane. That's allowed him some bit of free air.
Kryzik's out.
There goes Princess. Oh, it's close. Oh, what's happened to Kryzik?
He's done what Tom 97 did into the Novel chicane.
Silly Sly Guy's in trouble.
Oh. Wait, AI traffic? And it held up Pretty Princess. This could be amazing. Tom 97 now with Molly Moo. The man who he was with about 10 laps ago before the carnage with Formula Kai erupted. Those guys were hand in hand. And now they are again before they have the box. Before Tom 97 has the box. Because Molly Moo has just boxed.
Oh my days, Sophia the First is just ringing around my head now.
Yeah, for
so
real.
I hope you're happy.
Yes, so real.
So this lag guy's in, and the gap is. I mean, this is gonna have to be that's P3. I mean, it's the only real way he's gonna go. He's came in too late. So yeah, let's see what happens with Ryan Jacobs. He's gonna fly well and truly ahead. I mean, that's a massive gap.
It's going to be
huge.
multiple seconds. It's going to be like 4 seconds. Oh, bang on. Bang on 4 seconds. Woo! I told you. I told you. You're the strategist and I'm the timekeeper. That's our new names.
The timekeeper.
The timekeeper, because I can predict the gaps. That's aura. Alright?
Well, in the words of the Kaiser Chiefs, I predict a riot. Ryan Jacobs is closing up to Pretty Princess at C. What happens to Ryan Jacobs, and see if he can try and make a lunge.
Yeah, something you missed there. Giovanni Galeotto up the inside of Formula Kai. They got argy-bargy. They got elbows out. And both of them sort of clobbering into the wall. Formula Kai does prevail in this 6th spot, but with the man in P7 not far behind, it's a tussle for 6 and 7 here.
Yeah, let's see if Galeotto can try a lunge on Formula Kai. Ryan Jacobs is really close to Princess, but obviously can't really do much about it. Galeotto is really close to Formula Kai. Goes for a big lunge. Oh, that's damage. That's absolute damage for Galeotto. He's got the place. Kai's went off. He's lost some position to Speedy. It's absolute mayhem.
Yeah, and welcome to Monaco. The only chance you can overtake is that very corner. And it just never really works out. Tom 97, I think he's set for a P5 here. It really just depends of where he comes out in regards... no, he's not set for a P5. He's got a lot of work to do. Or does he? Because the people in front of him have all boxed. So yeah, he does have a lot of work to do. 30
Ryan
laps.
Jacobs. Oh!
Oh! Pretty Princess has found the runoff section into the Nouvelle Chicane. What's happened there? What? I missed it. What happened?
Oh, they've went side by side. Ryan Jacobs has gone for it down the inside. It's the exact same thing that's happened with Formula Kai and Speedy. I mean, and Galeotto, sorry, but that's carnage. Ryan Jacobs is in the lead of the race. Silly Sly Guy is now licking his lips, is what you've just seen there, as Ryan Jacobs has got front left end plate damage and probably a penalty coming his way. But I mean, I want to rewatch that.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely gonna have to go back through the stream and see what happened there. As I mean, you mentioned he's got front end plate damage, and yes, he does, but Silly Sly Guy just not finding any sort of time to gain here, and then you see Pretty Princess in the background. The gap at the start of that was 2.8. It's now 1.6. Welcome to Monaco.
Yeah.
Living in the Monaco gangster. I don't know. I was gonna go into a sing song there, but there's no songs about Monaco, sadly. Speedy though, getting all antsy with Giovanni Galeotto. As up towards P5 he will go, and nicely done. He'll hold it and he will prevail. In the background for this fight for P5, you have the Tom 97 on the freshest set of tyres by a massive, massive margin. 12 over Formula Kai and 4 over Giovanni and Speedy here. So, it is all to play for this P5 spot. A lot of points up for grabs. P5 and downwards. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd. First, I mean, are all kind of set. I mean, Mollymoo isn't going to lose unless he meets the barrier, and it's just a fight between Silly Sly Guy and Ryan Jacobs getting side by side in towards the Grand Hotel hairpin. It's going to be Ryan Jacobs with the outside line.
Oh!
And it's an absolute traffic jam. They're giving each other as much space as they possibly can, and it's going to be Silly Sly Guy who's able to get the move done, and up towards his P1 spot he will go. But I will rightfully say Pretty Princess may be able to try and go for a move, as yes, he does. He gets the move done. And I think that is Ryan Jacobs letting him through because of the crash previously.
Yeah, I'd agree. So this Sly Guy's buzzing with that. absolutely buzzing. 2 lap less tyres than Ryan Jacobs, a lap younger than Pretty Princess, and is in the race lead. Absolutely magnificent way to go out.
And all he has is a clear track to race into. I mean, City Sly Guy looking the more favourable out of the front two to sort of win this race. And in towards the back, you have Tom 97, who's just hunting down Giovanni Galeotto for this P6 spot. He was able to get a move done not long ago in Formula Kai. Hunting down the Williams as in towards the Sector 3 we go. Just finding the right point. All this, though, with Giovanni leading the way, is allowing Speedy to just go. And going he is as the gap's 2.1 in front of the man who he was fighting previously 2 laps ago. Tom 97 now, he's going to have the run, he's going for the outside line, side by side will go in towards turn 1. They're going to leave just the marginal of racing room, and it's Tom 97 to move up to this P6 spot.
Nice job there. Crucial as well. 2.3 now to Speedy as well, who's got 4 lap older tyres. So, yeah, in this phase of the race, Tom 97 is looking pretty decent.
Oh, absolutely. And City Sly Guy has got Pretty Princess by 2 seconds, and he is lapping like he's as quick as a panther, and he's stinging like a bee. It's City Sly Guy.
Is it?
And he's as fast as can be.
Wow, I mean that is absolutely gorgeous.
That was absolutely amazing, wasn't it?
I'm absolutely flabbergasted at that. I think that's the best thing I've ever heard. And also, I swear, it's not. What did you say? Sting like a jaguar or something?
No, I said.
Float like a.
I said like I can't even remember what I said. I said sting like a bee though. I remember saying sting like a bee.
Is it float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? Isn't that the saying?
Yeah, but I was doing it a little bit different.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
I was showing off the fact that I know a lot of animals, and you know, one animal that I do know is a cheetah. And don't know why I know what a cheetah is, because of how fast they are. And Tom 97, you could say, is the cheetah in this grid as he's caught up to the back end of the Mercedes, who he meets yet again. These guys had an absolute rumble before Speedy boxed. Now, Speedy did hold up the mighty 97, allowing Kryzik before he retired from the race to catch up. So, is it going to be a repeat of that? Is Tom 97 going to actually be able to find a way through the technical Speedy defense?
Let's have a look then. Tom 97, I didn't think P5 could be on, to be honest, but here we go, proving us wrong. He's absolutely flying. His teammate up in P3. Haas having an absolute field day here in Monaco. Let's have a look what Tom 97 can do. On the exit of the final corner down to Sandervot. This time around, not close enough, just under 4/10 of a second. He's going to climb up the hill once again and close once again to nearly just under 2/10 of a second now. Tom 97 is absolutely flying at this phase of the race. I really do like that Haas livery as well, and I like how there is options nowadays. Tom 97 on the exit. Oh, going downhill. Is he close enough? Just this time round once again. Not. So it's going to be tricky. He's going to have to wait until the hairpin, but until the chicane, should I say, the Novell chicane. But yeah, Tom 97. Let's see this exit here. It's all about this exit. As I just, it's close. Is it close enough through the tunnel? Just under a 10th of a second. It's got to be a big dive. Once again, too far back.
And the thing you got to ask yourself here is 7 laps to go. Do you want to risk a move into the Novell chicane, or do you just want to wait and set up a beautiful exit down the main straight and go for a turn into move 1? Into turn 1.
I feel like he's been quicker on the route down to turn 1. He's been getting better exits on the exit of the final corner, like it has now. But let's see if he's close enough here. It's a bit closer. He moves to the outside. I just can't find a route through.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem with this game. The slipstream's just not powerful enough for you to go from, I think it was 4 attempts on the exit of the final corner. You're guaranteed, that short of a main straight, you're not going to really get the move. And that's sort of another reason why Monaco on this game is harder than I would say any other game to overtake at, is because, I mean, the slipstream's just not powerful. You know, like, look how close Tom 97 is. 3/10. And he's not gaining as much. The slipstream should be a little bit more powerful, where he's gaining a little bit more on the back straight. But it's just not happening. And here we are. The fight for P5 and P6 is like a Mexican standoff. Who will shoot first?
Let's have a look. Let's see. This final sector, Tom 97 definitely has in his favour. Look how close he gets. But obviously, you can't get too close. You'll be in the back of him. Let's see. It's this exit here that it can be really, really strong at Tom 97. Once again, it has been. He gets a better run, better overhead speed, but not close enough once again. And yeah, he's going to have to just push mega on one lap and deploy that battery and absolutely fully go for it here. But it's just going to be a struggle to get through. Really close. He literally nearly touches the car ahead of him. The casino section there. But Tom 97 once again looks to the inside, not close enough. I mean, same after, lap after lap, it's the same. So, yeah, it goes somewhat different here. Different line through the Grand Hotel hairpin. And, yeah, once again, this exit here, he's took it quite well. But on the exit, you can see the Mercedes pull a bit of time. It's really close. It's been the closest it's been, you'd say, on this straight as well. Tom 97 is looking to the outside line and just can't get through this time around. And on the exit of the chicane, not close enough once again. So yeah, Tom 97 going to have to stay in P6.
Aaron, you know, one thing I'm thinking is, does maybe, you know, Tom 97 gaining in every singular corner but losing on the straights? What's... Oh, he's found them.
From Speedy.
He's found the exit in towards La Rascasse and up towards down the inside into the final corner. It's a sensational move from the mighty 97. And now he's got to head down for the remaining 5 laps. If he wants to hold on from this P5. Remember, he started P10 in this race. He got up to P4. He got spun, went down back to P11. And he's fought his way back up. This man has been through it this entire race, and he's never gave up, and that's why he's here for this P5 spot, and it's sensational. He's already dropped Speedy by 1.1 seconds. It's Tom 97, who's absolutely flying.
Tom 97 is flying like he's in heaven. Phenomenal stuff there to get through, and just picks up the scraps of, a Speedy that's making a few mistakes. But, Speedy from the back of the grid, got to remember, started with a qualifying ban. He's currently in P6, so it's not a bad effort from himself, and I think he does have damage too on the front left end plate. So, yeah, Speedy, props to him for keeping him behind for so long, and on older tyres as well. But, yeah, he's got to now just keep P6 from Galeotto and keep it on track. But only 4 laps to go, and it's took him a long time to do it, but Tom 97 finally gets up into P5. Now, I think that's really it for all the battles out on track until the rest of the race. I think it's going to settle down here. And, yeah, now it might just be... I don't know. Is there anything to look out for? Maybe Formula Kai just getting in getting in the 3-second time penalty of Galeotto, and that's about it, really.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe Formula Kai could get a position gain on the mighty Galeotto there, but he's losing more than he's gaining it, so it may not be a wish come true. Now we're just at the sort of like all quiet on the streets of Monaco. All you can hear is the roaring of the engine. No clobbering with the walls, no clobbering with other cars, because clobbering with other cars, it only happens if you rear end someone. Because you can't be side by side.
Yeah, that is true. As Galeotto... Oh! Goal!
What's happened?
In the wall.
Oh, well done. Lovely. Jubbly. We were saying the Formula Kai may not find the move on Giovanni, but find the move he did as Giovanni at the barrier. And everyone's going to gain the position, and we're actually going to have a nice 9 finishers of 13. I was expecting half the grid to crash out, but no, we've actually had a clean race today.
Yeah, we haven't had a safety car or VSC, and we've had quite a few crashes. I don't know how that's even happened, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know how that Giovanni crash is not a what's it called? Isn't a safety car. That's the word. But you know, but welcome to EA Sports.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know how that's possible, to be honest, because you have people round. I mean, not even a VSC. I mean, that's crazy to me. Two laps to go.
Oh, absolutely. 2 laps to go, and then I can go make some food. Because you know what? I'm a little bit of a big back, and I love my food. So I've been sort of wanting to leave my setup so I can go get said food. Right now,
what am I fancying?
Oh, that's a good question. I got chili con carne in the fridge. I got pasta in the fridge. Or
nice.
I can make myself a sandwich. So I will have to find out. Oh no, Molly with the 3-second time penalty. It does not matter though, as you would need more than 7. You would need 9 times that for Tom 97 to gain a position.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a big gap. What's your sandwich filling?
Oh. Are you ready?
Go on.
Egg and bacon.
Egg and bacon?
In the sandwich, yeah.
I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, that's... I thought you meant, like, more basic, you know, like...
Oh, I'm not a basic. I'm not a basic, the B word.
Like, no, like, a cold sandwich that you put in your packed lunch. You know what I mean? That's what
I had that at college today. I get a Tesco meal deal when I go college.
What do you get?
What do I get? What don't I get is the question. I get a BLT sandwich.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. That cures my hangovers. That a BLT. It does. Phenomenal. Phenomenal sandwich.
What? A BLT. Believe life true. I don't know. I was gonna like do something cool with the 3 letters, but I can't think.
That's what I think when I have it after a night out, because honestly, it is an unbelievable sandwich. Lap 39 out of 39.
Belly likes tango, you could say. You know, pair apple tango with what's it called?
Mind that.
Yeah, you know what? One time I was commentating for this league, right? And I cracked to open the stream. I cracked a can, an apple tango. Maybe I'll do that for PSGL one day. Maybe one day. But on the final lap, finally, it's like it took a forever to get here. I could have had GTA 5 loading 5 times by the time we got to the final lap here. And City Sly Guy, the guy who's on your screen, was able to take the lead from Pretty Princess and Ryan Jacobs, and has just sort of ever so slowly, you know, found time and extended that gap from its measly 8 tenths to 6.8 tenths, and through the final area we will come, or the final sector, whatever you want to call it. He can see Formula Kai. He won't lap Formula Kai though. And around the final corner he will go. It'll be City Sly Guy to be a 4th different race winner, or 3rd different race winner. And across the line he comes to win the round 4 here in Monaco. It's Pretty Princess to come home in P2, and Ryan Jacobs. Everyone's second I don't know. I would say they're both amazing Haas drivers, but it's Ryan Jacobs who gets a good result in a P3. Haas aren't doing too bad this year. Molyneux in that P4 spot was actually closing on Ryan Jacobs, but a few more laps and you could argue Molyneux could have actually got that P3 over Ryan Jacobs. Then it is Tom 97 who's been through it all. Same with Speedy. They're both up 5 and 7 positions. Imagine if that was 6 and 7. That would have been funny. But no, it's not. And it's Tom 97 to be P5.
Yeah, really good drive there from Tom 97. Good credit to get up to P5. Good drive also from Speedy, who's going around the final 2 corners now from the back of the grid up to P6. Not bad at all. Yeah, props to Speedy after that qualifying for getting P6 today. And finally, last but not least, to cross the line will be Formula Kai. And I mean, seriously, like I nearly binned it over the line. I mean, he got a bit too excited. He was nearly in the wall. He had to just put it on brakes. But anyway, Formula Kai coming to the line now. Final runner of the day in P7. But Silly Slide Guy wins here at the Monegasque Grand Prix.
And unfortunately, I don't even think there is a Monegasque driver in PSGL, because if there was, that would be funny. But there's Silly Sly Guy, who's going to be out on the top step of the podium. He's joined by Pretty Princess and Ryan Jacobs.
He is indeed. And unlucky for Pretty Princess. It wasn't his fault, I don't think, the incident that happened. But anyway, still P2, not bad at all. And decent points heading into the rest of the season.
Absolutely. And I'm just seeing right now, Tom 97, who had the most overtakes and also was the cleanest driver. Fastest lap and race winner goes to Fly Guy. And you know what? For it being Monaco, I wasn't as bored as I thought I would be. I was still bored. I'm going to put it out there. I am so bored. I don't like this track. I don't like it. I believe the only reason it's ever used in racing is because of its historical factor. Everything else, I would say about it's not a good racetrack. And yeah, that's really it. It's not a good racetrack. You know, there's many tracks that I think deserve that sort of whatever round spot it is. You know, and no more street FIA, no more street stuff. But anyway, that was round 4 here in Monaco. And before we end off the stream, I think we should talk about what is coming up next in the next few rounds, as that's the most important thing right now.
Let's have a look. Let's absolutely have a look at the calendar then.
You gotta have a look. You got to have a look. And next up is going to be everyone's favourite track. It's known for being the Red Bull Ring. I know it as Spielberg, Austria. It is Austria for round 5. And then round 6 and 7 is going to be Canada and Brazil. So we have really quick, you know, tracks of Monaco, Austria, and Canada. All of them being, you know, quite close together within over a lap time. Then Britain, one of the most this is the most historical track for F1. You know, birthplace of Formula 1, I believe. And then we go to Mexico before we go to the break. Now, after the break, there is Mexico for PS, not PC. So before the break, it's PC. After the break, it's PS. And then we have Jeddah, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi to round off the season. What a 3-race header that is for the finale. That's going to be exciting, and probably those 3 are going to be the ones to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm just buzzing that it's Austria next week. We went from the most boring circuit to probably one of the most exciting. I've just put the blue light on. I just think SpongeBob looks really strange. Sorry, I just thought I'd throw it out there. I don't mean to scare any viewers, but that is creepy right there. That is scary. But anyway, we'll ignore that. Next week's going to be mint.
Why is SpongeBob glowing? He's so scary. I come back to OBS because I wanted to see what you were talking about, and I see that, and oh my lords, I can't see you, but I can see that lingering in the background. It's doing a Ryan Jacobs lingering in the background for P3.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway, that's Monaco, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, and we hope to see you back here next week for the Austrian Grand Prix. That one is going to be one hell of a race. I mean, with going from a non-overtaking track to the most overtaking track, it's going to be very exciting, and I'm going to definitely enjoy watching that 9-corner, 1.3-second track. And hopefully, I'll be joined by Alex Bagnall, which is my hope and dream.
I think you will.
Oh, nice. We've got a birthday present. Early birthday present for me. That's what I'm calling it.
When's your birthday?
December the 19th.
December 19th.
Yeah. In less than a month. Don't worry. I'm going to be popping a calendar, like, right there on my wall. Obviously, you can't see.
Don't help me. But, you know,
but
okay.
the broadcast can see. But anyway, well, I'll stop the yapping. And I will just say thank you very much for joining us for today's stream. Make sure you go show some love to the drivers, as they all do have their own social medias. And also, show love to PSGL. Like, comment, share the stream with your friends. And, of course, have a good evening. This was PSGL Round 4 here in PCF5. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as we did, despite it being Monaco. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
That's